Don't forget to check out the previous videos in this series, everyone. Click on the annotation on screen right now to go and check those out. And let's proceed with the regular video. Hey, it's me, Curtis B. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Sims 4 house building video. But this one, of course, is a little bit different. We are doing the house swap, which is really sweet. So this is my building part. So this is my house that I got to build, and then Ryan will be furnishing it up next, which is pretty freaking sweet. So I decided to do a very simple sort of one-bedroom home, kind of what I assumed would be a very suburban type of home here. So playing around with some cool things. I really like the way that the exterior of this house sort of turned out. I love the colors and everything like that. I will not take full credit for it, though. I did do a simple Google search and was like, simple suburban home, what does it look like on the outside? And then it gave me some good references to kind of go off of. That's always an interesting thing that I do, and if you're ever stuck and you're like, how should this house look on the outside? What are some colors I should choose? That's a great reference. Just go to Google, type in a simple search, look through some images. You'll get a bunch of really good ideas, and then that is a great thing to build off of when you're actually working on your house. So, fun fact for the day. Working on the actual roof there and a couple of other things, adding in the actual exterior sort of colors and stuff here. It's kind of a darker, some sort of blacks and whites with some grays, but I think it turned out really well. I like the way that it looks. I think it feels really modern, kind of modern, but not like, you know, ultra modern, very square. And I like that. I think it looks good. I think it turned out well. In the back here, I'm adding in a nice deck. There's also going to be a pool in the backyard, which is really cool. So I love that. I love the way that that turned out. Playing around with a couple of different things here, different number of different railings and such. Going to be quickly jumping into adding windows and stuff as well. Adding in a fence in the backyard just to keep everything closed off. I kind of like the idea of that being a separate area. Also, since the backyard is kind of not on the back but on the side, it's kind of important to have that closed off, obviously, so that your Sims don't just randomly walk into your backyard. So, trying to find some sort of door here. It's so difficult to find sort of like just regular, non-modern, non-like old-looking doors. So I had to settle with this one here, which is kind of, it's all right. It's not the best-looking one, but it's kind of what I had to settle with. Adding in some circular windows here because I thought those would be kind of a fun accent there as well. A couple of little windows to look upstairs. There'll be a balcony area up there once we're inside and we're sort of doing the layout of the entire house. I was going to play around with some other windows here, and I actually did finalize with that one, the little arched one instead of the circular one at the very top. I forgot how to change that out, so interesting note for myself there. Adding in a couple of different windows here. These ones, again, I'm trying to stay with something just sort of simple, not like over the top or anything. I didn't want anything too crazy. I was going to try to integrate those modern windows again into where the kitchen and dining room area was, but I just couldn't figure out how to properly do it. So, played around with a couple of things here. I was going to put in the arch window at the back, but I was like, no, let's just stick with the same windows all throughout. Door into the patio area there, and there's also a little balcony off of the master bedroom there. So, the main area of the house is very open concept here. We kind of have a little entrance area, staircase to go upstairs. There'll also be like a balcony that overlooks this area. This is the main living room area here, so I'm just going to put in a couple of simple windows here. I think those get switched out with smaller windows later on, but eventually I will also be placing a fireplace there and a couple of other items. So it's kind of a nice little area that I anticipated being used as like a very simple but nice living room area for your Sims to enjoy. So adding in the fireplace and the chimney here, of course, tweaking a couple of different things, a couple of different rocket. I had a hard time figuring out like what I actually wanted that to look like. So playing around with the chimney piece there, I kind of like the way that looks. I used the half walls to sort of cover up more of the chimney part, so that it looks like it's more of a smooth transition instead of it being like an object just placed directly on top of a wall. So kind of like the way that that looked. So there's a weird little square there, and I'm sorry I had to put that there, but the roof kept coming through the walls. So I had to put this weird little square room there for some stupid reason. So thank you, stupid roof pieces. I don't know. They keep coming in. If you have like an internal like balcony that shares an external wall, kind of like what happens in this house, the roof tends to go in. Like, it doesn't think it's a room anymore, so it's just like, yeah, you need a roof in here. And I'm like, I don't need a roof, though, but thanks. So, one of the bugs inside of the game, I did send it to some of the designers, and I was like, can we please get this fixed? It's super annoying. I had to spend like 20 minutes trying to get it to work. I cut it out of the video, but I was like, why is this not working? It's so annoying, but one of those things that you just have to deal with. Adding in more of the flooring here and stuff. Again, more wood flooring and stuff like that. I love this brick wall. I love putting brick walls behind my fireplaces. I think it's a super simple way to sort of accent the fireplace and keep it looking sort of modern at the same time. Adding more of the red in here. I love playing with red inside of the game. I think it's a really cool color. It's a very solid color. Reds and blues. So yeah, I like that. Kind of kept that going all the way up into the upstairs as well. Adding in a couple of different lights here and a couple of different objects for keeping your Sims lit in the night, which is of course important. Matching up the fireplace there to the background. This is the bathroom. It will be the, there are two bathrooms in this house, one on the main floor, one on the second floor there, but pretty simple. Into the kitchen here, keeping it modern. I'm not going to add too many different things here because, of course, Ryan will be doing the majority of the decorating. I just wanted to make sure that there were some kitchen-related items in here. Thinking of it kind of as the aspect of, like, when you move into a house, you don't usually have to put cabinets into it. Obviously, the cabinets are already kind of there. So that was one thing that I wanted to make sure was already included in this build. So just adding those in here and a couple of other different items too. Just to sort of finish off the kitchen so that it's more move-in ready than anything else. So tweaking a couple of different things here, adding in the range, and obviously also the refrigerator. So that's kind of interesting there. Trying to find a range hood there. I decided to end with this one that just kind of comes out of the wall, which was a kind of a simple piece here. Adding in some pieces for the bathroom here. Simple pieces nonetheless. I love the little jut out there for the bathroom sink. I thought that was kind of a fun addition into the room, and it also helped separate the kitchen in a certain way, so it's kind of a crucial point there. Extending the wallpaper and stuff upstairs, adding in a large chandelier because I thought, hey, we got a 2-story open concept, let's do it. Into the master bedroom here along with bathroom, just keeping the tones pretty similar to all of the rest of the rooms in this house. I think I went with a blue instead, or maybe not, maybe I went with a purple, or it's a brown. I don't even know. Do I remember anything about this house? I'm sorry guys, I built it like last week, so and now I'm adding voiceover and I don't remember what I did, and I'm watching it for the first time just like you are. It's great. Anyway, into the master bathroom here. Again, sort of played around with, instead of keeping it perfectly square, doing a little divot there for the sinks, which was kind of a fun thing. There's the actual pool in the backyard. There was kind of enough room for it, so I thought, let's throw in a pool. Everybody wants a pool in their backyard. I've always wanted a pool. I had one kind of when I was a kid. It was one of those inflatable ones, but it was not the best. So someday we'll have an indoor pool or in-ground pool. It'd be so nice. Or a hot tub. I will take a hot tub too. Though you can't swim in it, but it's like, I feel like a hot tub is kind of like also nice. Like I would really like a hot tub. Adding in a nice big tree in the front yard, just sort of that classic sort of look, and then some shrubs to go around all of the sides here, all around there, and then adding a couple of little accents just to not be too overwhelming, but kind of keep a barrier around where all of the different plants are. Adding in some more trees on the one side here, guys, just sort of tweaking up that final look of the house. More shrubs on the back and some other shrubs and stuff. So many plants, and then one tree on the back there. And then I'm going to add in a bunch of different shrubs and stuff in those little flower beds, which are kind of fun. So keeping the backyard kind of open to many different ideas here, but sort of at the same time, you know, there is like some sort of one general theme to sort of think about when we're doing this. And that's the end of this part, guys. Click on the annotation right now on screen to go and check out part 2 of this build, or part 4 of the entire project. It's over on Ryan's channel, so please click on the annotation and go and check that out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and this entire idea. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. You can, of course, also subscribe to my channel for more Sims 4 based content coming out all week, guys. You can join the Simming Club right here on my channel. We'd love to have you. Come and join us. It would be great to have you. So click the subscribe button, join the Simming Club, and get informed on all the simming building stuff and tips and cool things and stuff. Yeah! You can also follow me on many of my social media networks. There are links in the description down below, or of course annotations on screen. You can find me on like Twitter and Facebook and Snapchat. Join me on Snapchat. It's tons of fun. Snapping. I'm always snapping. I love Snapchat. It's tons of fun. So join me on Snapchat. Join me on all the social media networks and subscribe. Until next time, everyone, I'm Curtis Paradis. Have yourself a great week. Before I go, thanks to Ryan for doing this. It was awesome. Sorry, almost forgot about you, Ryan. Thanks for doing this. And until next time, everyone, happy simming.